You know, Keyshawn's made a lot of noise recently, and that's your boy. But what'd you think about him being ranked above you?
So what do you think about the rankings?
I mean, if you're asking me personally, Kevin Garcia, I think that you should be ranked number one.
Okay, so
Based on your accolades.
the guy at number one is the guy that just had a draw his last fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, what are we talking about? It ain't really nothing to even talk about. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. You know, it's funny to me. It's all jokes. None of that shit matters. July 12th is the main concern. As long as I'm locked in and focused on my job, that's all that matters.
So Edgar, just to follow up really quick. Obviously, we saw the back and forth online with you and Edgar. He got on the stage. Is this the first time you've seen him since then? Since like all the talk about, I guess, who should be the main event?
Yo, Edgar really my boy. So like, all of this shit could make like people beef and go against each other, and you know, you gotta watch what you say and certain things being said. But in that situation, I already said it before. I think I did I should have thought about him when I was talking, because that is my brother at the end of the day. So I could admit when I'm wrong. But other than that shit, hey, that's my brother. I do feel as though I should be the headline, but he a hell of a fighter. I'm a hell of a fighter. He's gonna feel the way he feel. I feel the way I feel. But it's nothing but love.
Last question for you on the
Jones
topic.
with the boxing voice. With that heat between Edgar and Shiraz, does that make him being the last fighter of the night a little more acceptable? But with the language barrier between you and Zepeda, it takes a little bit off. Does it make it a little more acceptable for you and Edgar?
It is what it is. Once again, they saying it's two main events, so I'm looking at it like that. I can't keep talking about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, and one last thing, you being half Puerto Rican, the same way Canelo sort of learned English to make him a more marketable fighter, is that something along the lines that you're trying to do to be more marketable?
I never thought about it. We'll see. As I keep going on my journey, I like learning new things anyway. So, if I feel like just sitting there and taking the time, reading the books and trying to learn Spanish, I would.
All right.
Have you and Keyshawn actually talked about those rankings since they came out?
Nah, I ain't talking like, bro, I can't blame. Here's the thing, like all of this stuff going on behind closed doors with these high-powered peoples and they making these high-powered decisions. I can't blame the fighters for that. So what is there even to talk about? What I'm gonna say? Oh, Key. Oh, I'm so like. There's nothing to talk about. That's my brother at the end of the day. I'm proud of him. I'm happy to where he's at, cause I done seen where he came from. So truthfully, I'm not caught up in that shit. That shit is what it is. But y'all know, like I know what it is.
Can we get your thoughts on? Not to overlook Zepeda, but Turkey called in saying you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. And he called cap on it. So if you gonna call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
We got the rematch announced today with him and Lamar Roach. I think August 16th.
They announced it today?
Today. So what do you think? You know, considering you were one of the handful of people to pick Lamar Roach, giving him a tough fight. What do you see the rematch?
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamar. I think Lamar is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better be on his A game.
You really needed Lamar to move up to 154 and fight?
I asked two questions at the same time. I ain't hear shit y'all just asked.
You really want to move up to 154 after this fight and fight Conor then?
Yo, you know, I kind of said 154. I probably was stretching it. I'll be real. I'm stretching 154, but I'll fight him at 147. 147, me and Conor could get it in.
Shakur, Johnny Boy Boxing at fight height. If you beat Zepeda, do you feel that that's the toughest test of your career? And they'll give you the credit if you win?
Who knows? It's a never-ending process, you know. I think I stopped looking for credit, because at the end of the day, once you get the credit, something else happen, they gonna move on anyway. So the credit really doesn't matter. It just matter how I feel, what I feel after the fight. After I go fight with him, if I perform at the highest level of my expectations, I'm cool with that.
Shakur, we saw Eddie, obviously, have you back on stage. He said, look, you guys maybe don't appreciate Shakur as much as you should. This is an American great fighter. Talk to us about your relationship with him. And the reason I ask is because rumors circulated recently that maybe you were going with the Bella, but Eddie, he seems to have your back. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I got a question, though, about that. Like, why am I the only person, everything behind closed doors just got to be leaked or, talk about? I don't understand that shit. It's just, every single thing is, talked about with me. It's god damn, that shit ain't needed. gotta be that. But like I said, Eddie Hearn is here. And, I've been saying he was one of the best promoters in the sport, and I think he proven himself well. So.